A section of Kenyans would like Dr. Fred Matiang'i to be their president come 2027, as if it has actual punishment for President Ruto. But we should not punish a fair government with an incumbent crook. Apart from many extrajudicial killings when he served in the Ministry of Interior, Matiang'i has also been, in court, accused of engaging in serious high-figure corruptions and being mentioned in many other sagas. For example, the year is 2018 and a piece of land in Nairobi is set for grab. The land is referred to by many sources as government land. It is in records that former President Daniel Moi funded government projects on the land. However, the funds flew away faster than a aviator, and the projects never happened. Later, some individuals rose to claim the land, and so demanded huge compensation from the government. The compensation got hurried, getting stamped without Kenyans even knowing. However, through an independent, trustable man, he unpacked the particulars of the ordeal, and names of individuals involved in the corruption were revealed.
The ghosts of the controversial Ruaraka Land today resurfaced on the floor of the Senate as senators deliberated on the findings of the report tabled by the Senate Public Accounts and Investment Committee. The report, pinning down Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i, was then the Education CS and okayed the payments.
Since the piece of land had been set aside during Moi's era for government projects, you would believe that our good leaders would mark such claims as baseless. But wait, the motion to determine the status of the land was tabled on the floor of the Senate, and again, you will expect the land to be subjected to a proper court analysis. At the same time, there was a certain development. The land got increasingly politicized, despite the fact audacious scheme had defrauded citizens 3.26 billion Kenyan shillings.
And with the Senate Powers and Privileges Committee having cleared the members that were alleged to have demanded over 100 million shillings in bribes from Francis Mburu, the House will proceed for a vote to either reject or adopt the report. The report on the controversial Ruaraka Land had begun gathering dust at the Senate, with senators being accused of dragging their feet on the Ruaraka Land report, where Kenyans lost a whooping shillings. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
In a nutshell, this is Dr. Matiang'i and his accomplices robbing taxpayers of 3.26 billion shillings. The way Kenyans have known Matiang'i to be this independent man, a man of his word, and a tough guy, you will also not believe that he was willing and not even alleged. Dr. Matiang'i signed the suspicious claim that ended up gobbling taxpayers' money while you are striving to make a living. Not only did he sign, Dr. Matiang'i was named to have been involved and accepted huge sum as bribe to enhance the scheme. A whistleblower who made Kenyans understand the fraudulent ordeal, Meshach Onyango Dihei, provided a detailed account to the Speaker of the Senate and the Speaker of National Assembly. According to Dihei, the bribes were distributed as follows. Dr. Matiang'i, 300 million Kenyan shillings. Then other accomplices followed. The 300 million Kenyan shillings was accounted for, and that may be even less.
This is fraudulent that has happened on the highest order, and it needs to be looked into. And if there is any recommendation, money has been lost here and money needs to be recovered.
The state institutions now that are charged with the responsibility of investigations and prosecution should take over this matter.
The concern is the Ruaraka Land scam, a piece of land at the intersection of Thika Road and Outer Ring Road. The details of Dr. Matiang'i is outstanding in the sense that by the time of the ordeal, he was the Minister for Education. Again, other two schools were involved in the forceful occupation of the land. So as the head of education, he had to know all that happened. The Ruaraka Land scam costed taxpayers 3.26 billion Kenyan shillings. There's a link in the comment to read the records of high-profile individuals involved and the track of money moving in various banks and settling in their accounts. Further leaks showed major media houses shared 3 million Kenyan shillings to stay shut. That is a dot of the iceberg of your very good Dr. Matiang'i.